Let's talk DJ drama and hammers. First, let's get the drama part out of the way. You like the little meme I created? Actually, I took the Ford meme and just went into Paint and wrote DJ drama there instead. Anyway, I wrote a little essay. I'll read to you. It's been another interesting 24 hours of DJs losing their minds over product launches. It's speakers this time, and you had better be ready to defend your purchase and or brand preferences, or else. Make no mistake, this is where you must be focusing your time and energy. I mean, how are you going to look if a DJ you've never met on the internet disagrees with you? Screw art and alternative approaches. It's impossible for two or more brands or products to exist in the same universe at the same time. Pick a side and be ready to fight. Keyboard warriors, form opinions, even if they are based on nothing. Everything is at stake here. It's not over until everyone uses what you use and uses it the same way you do. Then, and only then, will you be able to validate your mere existence or call yourself a real DJ. PSR 2025. Sorry guys, I don't do drama at all. I hate it. So don't drag me into your drama. And if you say, yeah, but did you hear what they said? No, I didn't. I don't pay any attention to that stuff. We've got better things to talk about. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to agree with you. The end. Let's not get crazy about it. My mother-in-law, she likes to watch novellas. That's a Spanish soap opera, for those of you who don't know. It's all drama. She loves it. I'm not that dude. I don't do drama. So, now that we have that out of the way, let's talk hammers. With these new product launches, there are a couple of different speaker options out there. I talked about one yesterday when I put the video up after the embargo was up. I got a press release in my email box. It was a retail press release, and I read through it, and I just kind of gave you the highlights. I made notes and put down some things that I thought were interesting, and that's it. I just did a video on it, with the pictures and such. I haven't heard them yet. I don't know. But I have had experience with their other products, and I do like them. My opinion, you don't have to share it. But with a lot of these new products that are coming out, some people are ready to abandon what they already have. Let's say that they have something that's this big, and they're going into something this big, so they want to sell what they have that's this big. I was talking to my friend, John Cowley. He said something that I hadn't heard in a while, but it totally made sense. He said, look, if the only tool you have in your toolbox is a hammer, you're going to use a hammer to fix everything. Wow, that totally makes sense. There was a time as a DJ when I had a hammer, and I used a hammer to fix everything. It didn't matter if I was doing a wedding ceremony of 25 people or a school dance of 500. I used the same hammer for every job that I did. Talking speakers here, by the way. And then it got to the point where it's like, okay, maybe if I got subwoofers, I could add subs for bigger jobs and then not use the subs for smaller jobs. So I added a tool to the toolbox, and it's getting more and more complicated as time goes. As an industry, we're a lot more viable than we used to be. We used to be the cheap alternative to bands. Now we are the choice. If all you do is 500 kid school dances, then you need a system that does 500 kid school dances. That's fine. That's the tool that you use. But if you're doing 100-person wedding receptions and 500 kid school dances, yeah, you could have a hammer for both jobs, but it would be nice if you had something that worked really well for school dances and something else that worked really well for the 100-person wedding receptions. Those are the kind of things that I would keep in mind before you go selling off everything you have to buy the new. Maybe the new is going to work well for you for certain jobs. Maybe what you have now is going to work really well for other jobs. Maybe a hammer isn't the thing to do. Now, sometimes, yes, you can get a speaker system and you can turn it down for smaller events and turn it up for larger events. This is possible. Absolutely possible. There have been speakers that I've used in the past where they were kind of big event speakers and there wasn't much you could do about it. They were so mid-heavy and they threw so far that no matter how much I turned them down, they were still harsh. But there are a lot of other speakers out there that you can indeed turn down. I'll give you an example of that. The ETX tops are super aggressive. And I did a side-by-side with the EKX tops, which are probably for, I don't know, crowds of up to, let's say, 500 for argument. And the ETX, you can go 1,000 plus, in my opinion. If you turn the ETX down, they sound just like the EKX. Yeah, but they're heavy and expensive, and I don't need ETX very often. So EKX made sense for me. And if I needed ETX, I'd rent the ETX and use it, instead of buying the big thing and turning it down most of the time to do the jobs that I was doing most of the time. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. Just consider having more than one tool in your toolbox. That's all. I mean, as an industry, again, we're not just the cheap alternative to bands. That was a long time ago. Now we are the choice. And if we have the right tool for the job, then it's going to be good for us. It's going to be good for the client. Just some thoughts. And that's it. That's all I got to say today. Just wanted to throw that out there. And yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And you never have to agree with me, folks. Never. It's okay. We can agree to disagree. I don't want to fight with you, but you don't have to agree with anything that I say. You can have a completely different philosophy on it. And you know what? That's a good thing. It's a good thing that we don't all think alike. If we all thought alike, and we all did the same thing, it'd be very boring. We'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.